morning, guys. So today I'm in Long Beach at a neighborhood called Carson Park. Been meaning to come over here. There's a lot of beautiful single family homes in this area, so I wanted to show you guys. So let's go ahead and go inside and check this thing out. All right, guys, so we first walk in. This house is not furnished, as you can see, so you're gonna just get a clean look of it all. So you first walk in, you walk into the, I would say, great, this would be more of a living room or a family room right here when we first walk in. One thing I love about this house is you got recessed lighting throughout the whole house. So they have these light switches over here to make it kind of, you know, dim or lighter as you go through the house or time of day or whatever it is. So kind of walk right here, you know, maybe you have like a, let's see, let's go back this way so we can kind of see how this would be situated. So maybe you have, where would you put your TV? Maybe I would put my couch this way and then get like a stand and put a TV stand in front of this window, maybe in front of this window. I think a sectional would still fit right here, or maybe a couch and sectional or two chairs could fit, and you maybe put the TV in the corner there. So you definitely have some options, different places to put your TV. Then over close to the kitchen, and you have your spot to put like a dining room table, as you see, like the chandelier is right up there up top. But you have a nice amount of spot. I mean, I would say like a 6-foot table, maybe 7 might be a little much, but a 6 to 7 foot table would still fit nicely with chairs, because you want some way to get by through the kitchen, right? So you can have a circular table, or, you know, kind of whatever you might choose to be able to fit there. But I think that would be a good choice, no matter what you're trying to put in here. All right, so now we're in the kitchen. As you can see, this thing was newly redone, so everything is fresh. It still has the stickers on the oven and the microwave. So as you can see, cabinets all white, looking very, very stylish. Got quartz countertops. I love these things. Like, I love how it hangs down. You have just like space in the sink. You know, full while you're cleaning dishes. Don't let it get too full. But it does not have a dishwasher in here. So thinking, you know, obviously it's a bigger sink, so you can hold some more dishes in there and get that done. So no dishwasher in here, but I think that's something that you could probably potentially add on as you went. This one does not have a fridge either. So it's another cost that you're gonna have to bring in when you are bringing it in here. So definitely is done nice, but you can bring your nice new fridge in here, and then we can talk about potentially, you know, obviously dishwasher when the time comes. So then you walk this way and you have your washer and dryer. These ones look pretty reasonably new as well. You know, nice enough as they look. They don't look too beat up or anything. So pretty new there. And then off the kitchen, you have kind of like a sunroom. It has a little sink there. You know, maybe you hang out here. You have a little barbecue here. Maybe it's like a little playroom. You got options with this room here. So let's go outside. So we'll go check out the other rooms. So let's go outside. You have, so the driveway is right there, but you can open this up, go into the garage. Maybe one day you get this permitted to be an ADU as it moves forward. As when you move forward, you have option 2, but you have a nice space in the driveway, can fit cars in the driveway, fit a car right there, and probably fit 2 in this garage here. And then you have a nice backyard that, you know, needs some TLC, but has a lot of opportunity for all, you know, maybe a little garden, maybe just want to landscape this a little bit nicer. It gets a nice amount of sun, as you can see here. So you got your options. So let's go ahead and go back inside. All right, so we're back inside. That's where the front door was, right there. Now let's go to the room. So you first come in, you got some storage right here, some cabinets when you first walk in, and then you get through this way and you got your third bedroom right there. So there's your first bedroom right here. So bedroom right here. We got the closet right there, and let's go down to the next room. So then you go to your other room here, similar size here. In these rooms, I would say, you know, a queen, honestly, could be a little tighter. This one may have room for like a queen going this way, or maybe against the wall you have a queen or king. That way it might fit out, but this one, I think a queen would be a little tight. You know, I mean, a queen would be nice. I don't think anything bigger than that would be a little tight. So, yeah, this room is definitely probably the smallest of the 3. And then you have another closet right here, so you can see right there. So, nice little closet in there. And then let's go down this way. So, we walk down this way, down the hall, got the bathroom, but first we're gonna go into the other bedroom. So you have another closet right here, and then you have a room here. So this one, probably in the middle as far as size between the other two. But I think you can fit like a queen bed in here. Once again, a king may be a little bit tight, but this actually layout might fit better for a king. As far as the other one, the layout has no space, but you know, the room might be a little tight. So that is a little tight right there. So let's keep going down this way. And then you have your bathroom. So you have everything new in here. So you have a stand-up shower right here in the bathroom with, I love those overhead shower heads. I love those. And then you have a stand-up shower and a bath. So you almost have 2 showers in this bathroom here. So, you know, it is only 1 bathroom, so you got to get creative. So, you know, you could have 1 person, 2 people taking a shower at the same time, work it out as it goes. But that's something you definitely have to think about when you are purchasing this house. It only does have 1 bathroom here, but that might work for someone. Maybe it's just you yourself moving here, you love this neighborhood. Maybe, you know, the family and everyone is cool with just sharing 1 bathroom, whatever that might be. Something you definitely want to think about before you are moving to this house. So let's go ahead and go back out.
So now that we saw the house, let's get into a little bit of the cost. So in this example, say you're a move-up buyer. You had a condo, you had some equity in the condo, you wanted to sell it to use to buy to your next home, a bigger home. So for this example, list price is $979,000. Say you had some equity left over after paying expenses for selling your home, a little bit over $200,000, say $250,000. So down payment at 20% would be $195,800. You would also use some of that for the closing costs. In this example, I'm just going at 2%, which is $19,580. And at an interest rate at 6.8%, you know, that may be higher or lower depending on your situation. As always, talk to a lender about these. This is just an example. Your principal, interest, tax, and insurance would be about $6,427 per month. So as always, this is just an example to show you how much it would cost if you were potentially to use some of the equity in your home to buy a home at this price point. But you, as I said, talk to a lender to get the exact numbers based on your finances. But I just use this to be able to help anyone who is just wondering how much it would cost them. So now you're like, hey James, you know, $6,427, that's a lot of money per month. Is there a way I can get this down lower? Potentially. Let's look at some examples. So here are a few ways or things you could use to potentially lower that monthly rate. So we'll start from left to right. So we'll start off with a 2-1 rate buy down. So this basically lowers down the rate for the first 2 years of the loan, and then the last year, so say the 3rd year, you would go back to the current rate. So in this example, I have, you know, say year 1, assuming this is a 6.8 interest rate, year 1, you would be at 4.8%. Year 2, you would be at 5.8%. In year 3, you would go to 6.8%. And you can see below just the monthly principal, interest, tax, and insurance numbers that would be with those particular interest rates over time. So you would start off lower, but then it would get to that 6,427 number that I had spoke to you guys about in the last slide, you know, based off just the 6.8%. It would get back to that in year 3 and so on, unless you refinance before that. So say the interest rates go down lower, maybe they go down to 5%. You can refinance into that and to keep a lower monthly payment. You know, that would be ideal situation. But as you can see, the first 2 years, you're at least saving some money. You wouldn't be able to get this loan unless you qualify for it at the 6.8% interest rate level, but just another option for you there. Another option would be to use some of the equity that you got from the sale of your home to essentially just buy down the rate. Now, I'm not a lender, so I'm going to go over this at super high level, but say for instance, you wanted a 4.8% interest rate, you could use about $62,000 to be able to do that to get it. So say if the rate's at 6.8%, you could go down to 4.8 and have a new monthly payment of $5,533. Now, I would work with the lender to see how much money that would save me per month compared to the original 6.8%. And then after, say, like 10 years, 20 years, or maybe how much time would you be able to recoup some of that $62,000 or all of that $62,000 for it to be able to make sense, and then base your decision off that. Now, next would be just to pay off debt. Now, this is just an example, so don't take my numbers for granted, but say for instance, you had 50 grand worth of debt, and that debt made up between 2 cars, which is $1,000 a month. You had student loans at about $350 a month, and maybe some credit card debt about $300. Now, if you paid off that $50,000, that's almost $1,650 per month that you're no longer paying for those debts, that you could then use that money to put down to a house to pay down a mortgage, which essentially you're growing in equity. So just another example of ways to look at this to potentially lower your monthly payment. Once again, work with the lender, work with your real estate agent to figure out which way works best for you, and if this option even makes sense. Maybe you just want to stick with paying the 6.8 and wait till rates go down and go from there. So just wanted to show you guys a few different options, especially for my move up buyers who are like, hey, I would love to move up, but that monthly payment seems pretty high. Here's some examples to maybe lower that monthly payment to make it more comfortable for you to be able to afford the new house, the new bigger house that you'd like to move into. Okay guys, so yeah, that's my first time being over here in this area of town, just kind of showing you guys houses as far as being over the first time. I hope the information I went over before as far as the pricing made sense to you guys. But let me know in the comments. I usually stay over in San Pedro. I'm coming over to Long Beach to check some stuff out. Saw this one available, and the area, this is a pretty good price point for the area in which that we are in, but it only has 1 bathroom. So let me know how you feel about that in the comments. I'd love to hear. If you have any interest in this house or maybe in this neighborhood, please feel free to reach out. I would love to help you. And once again, as I went over in the beginning, if you are maybe trading up from a smaller condo to a house like this, I would love to be able to help you kind of figure those moving parts out. So whether it's tomorrow or the next 90 days you're thinking about moving, please reach out. I'd love to help you plan to get to your goal. And that's it for me. So until next time, you guys, take care. Ciao.